What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. I want to get into this Lizzo situation. Lizzo was trending over the last day or so due to her having a breakdown due to fat shaming and people talking about her skin color, her race. And she's making a big deal out of this, and she's done this a couple of times. I think Lizzo has forgotten that she's on the internet, and people are going to say a lot of hurtful things to you on the internet, especially the more you make a fool of yourself. I've seen a couple videos recently of Lizzo trying to do whatever it takes to get attention, and she has to understand that's going to have pushback. It's going to have pushback. You're on the internet. Not everybody's going to accept you, but there has been this movement to stop the fat shaming, quote unquote, right? But that's only when it comes to women. But you can fat shame men all day, but you cannot under any circumstances fat shame women. Even though it's probably not even fat shaming, people are either saying, you know what, it's inappropriate that you're out here doing some of the things that you're doing, or there's people cracking jokes. I mean, again, people are allowed to express themselves the way that they want to. Now, I'm not saying that people should, say things, derogatory things about her as far as her race is concerned, but I think that she's one of these people in Hollywood, in the mainstream media, that likes to throw everything into one pot in order to get the most victimhood possible. And that's what Lizzo is doing, unfortunately. If you go on Lizzo's Instagram, Lizzo is a puppet, okay? I believe she's a bit of an industry plant. I believe Lizzo is a bit of an industry plant. She has every popular position on social media she takes. She supports this marginalized thing and this marginalized thing. Like she's heavily supported the Democratic Party, right? Like any cause that is to be promoted, she promotes it. She basically is like an empty pantsuit. She does not think for herself. She takes whatever position they tell her to take. I remember when she was on Diddy's live stream and she started dancing wildly, and then Diddy had to calm her down. And she apologized profusely because that's who Lizzo is. Lizzo's a very sensitive person. And that's not to take a dig at her, because I actually feel sorry for Lizzo. I feel sorry for Lizzo. It's unfortunate because she's somebody that wants to be liked. She wants to be liked by everybody. And that's just not going to happen, Lizzo. You're not going to be liked by everybody. But your westernized woman has been convinced that everybody should like her. She should be everybody's preference, and she is not. You're not everybody's preference. There are men that just aren't going to be attracted to you. You get over it. And a lot of these women cannot stand that. That's why you see women do extreme things on social media for attention. But let's get into this stupid article. And there's a couple different articles here. You got Cardi B and Missy Elliott and others defending Lizzo. They claim that the Caucasians are making fun of her race. Even though you have Lizzo on social media talking about how she wants to bang Drake, even though Drake has a whole girlfriend, she can still get on social media and talk about how she wants to have relations with Drake. But the man is, I believe, in a relationship, ain't he? So why are you putting this out here? You don't care about other women, but you want other women to care about you. Let's get into this article. Lizzo broke down in tears over racial comments and fatphobic comments she received after dropping her new song Rumors featuring Cardi B. Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back. It's like it doesn't matter how much positive energy you put into the world, you're still going to have people who have something mean to say about you. Lizzo, who's 33. This is not a young woman. This ain't a woman in her early 20s figuring out the world. She's 33 years old and doesn't understand that sticks and stones will break my bones. Sobbed during an Instagram live on Sunday. She continued, I just feel like I'm seeing negativity towards me in the most weirdest way, like people saying stuff about me that just don't even make sense. It's fatphobic and it's discriminatory, And it's hurtful. Oh, y'all notice how they throw everything into the pot in order to get the most victimhood. Lizzo, what are they saying? Lizzo, what are these nameless, faceless people saying to you that has you so upset, Lizzo? Have you ever heard of limiting your comments if you don't want to see the pushback in your comment section? Lizzo, not everybody's gonna like what you're doing. You're not what people want to see. People don't want to see, let me tell you something right now. This might hurt some feelings, but it has to be said. If you're overweight, you can't expect that if you're twerking and you're dancing and you're being scantily clad, that guys are going to find it attractive. But I also think that it was more than about her weight. I think people just aren't a fan of her musically. I think musically, there are people who may not be fans of hers. And I think that bothers her too. The Truth Hurts artist explained that while she's grateful for Cardi B and Atlantic Records and everyone who helped her with the song, she expressed that she was overwhelmed. For the people who are just always going to have something negative to say about me, that's nothing to do with music or content on my character or me as an artist, and just have everything to do with my body or whatever trope you think I fall into. She said to suck her pink from the back. So how can you be crying, but then you tell them to suck your pee from the back? Lizzo, that's very classy to say. See, this is why you can't believe these crocodile tears, man. Now, I didn't watch the live stream. Maybe y'all watched it. Maybe she was crying for real. But when you tell people to suck your pee from the back, how much victimhood you think you're going to get from that? Says, cause y'all MFers gonna be the main ones catching up, she said. Lizzo also clarified that her music is not meant to appease the public and what they expect of her. I'm not making music for Caucasian people. I'm not making music for anybody. I'm a black woman making music. I make black music, period. But you are making music for black people, aren't you? Lizzo, you're making music for black people, so you are making it for people. And those are probably the people who are clowning you the most, maybe. I just think Caucasian people really don't care. They want you to be who you are. They want you to continue to be a caricature, Lizzo. That's what they want. They don't want you to do less of that. They want you to do more of it. Just from what I've seen. I have not seen Caucasian people caring about Lizzo. I just haven't. I just don't. The only people who talk about Lizzo are black people. I'm not serving anyone but myself. Everyone's invited to a Lizzo show, to a Lizzo song, to this good energy. Everyone's invited. She added, I'm doing this for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put in boxes. I'm not going to do what y'all want me to do ever, so get used to it. But what I will do is make great music and be a great artist and continue to uplift people and uplift myself. The twerking flutist asserted that she was going to only focus on the positive comments. Okay, you should do that, Lizzo, instead of focusing on negative comments. People say negative things about me. I don't care. All it does is pushes me to make better content that hurts their feelings even more, Lizzo. That's what you got to do. Why are you concerned about the people who don't like you? That's the problem. You want everybody to like you. And when they don't, you go to Instagram to go live and cry about it. When really you don't even have to do that. And then you want to make it into a race thing. I bet you ain't near Caucasian person even saying anything about her. But because she's one of these leftists, one of these left-leaning, I will push every agenda as long as you can promote me. She's one of those. So she pushes this liberal, this extreme left-leaning agenda because that's what she does. Nobody white is talking. They don't even make videos about Lizzo. When's the last time you seen a Caucasian person make a video about Lizzo? Like, come on, man. This is an attempt to get public sympathy because you know the people that are going at you, but you can't go at them because it doesn't fit the narrative. to go at other black people. So you want to go at these imaginary Caucasian people that are upset about your music and they don't like you because you're big. Let me tell you something. Lizzo says she's doing this for the big girls. I guarantee you Lizzo's going to end up losing that weight. She's going to lose that weight. There's a reason why women go hard in the gym now. They want to look good and they want to be healthy. Now, I don't want to get into a debate about whether you should live a healthy lifestyle or not. People want to live longer. People want to avoid getting sick. So what they're going to do, Lizzo, they're going to go into the gym and they're going to work out. They're going to eat better. And they're not going to look as big as you, because there are people who might be the health nerds that are going to say, I can't be as big as Lizzo. I want a healthy lifestyle. She's pushing a narrative that is against a healthy lifestyle. Okay, you have those people that say that, Lizzo. But you have to understand is you should be able to make the music you want to make and not really care what other people have to say. You should only care about what you want and what you want to put out there. You say you want to put positive energy out there, well, focus on the positive energy instead of focus on the negative energy. I don't have time for your negativity, your internalized self-hatred that you project onto me with your hate and your fat phobia. I don't have time for it, she said. Anyways, I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to be a bad B. About to go to some bad B. about to go to some bad B-ish. About to go make some bad B money and y'all stream rumors. Lizzo wiping tears away with the tissue, ended the video by telling fans that she was okay and thanked those who have shown her support, love, and acceptance. You know, how long have Lizzo been fighting for acceptance? Lizzo, nobody is against you. You just have people who are going to be disagreeing with how you conduct yourself, Lizzo. You need to get over it. Everybody gets scrutinized. I just think that when you're somebody like her who never thinks for themselves, that always takes the popular opinion, who if these groups come to her and say promote this message, she's going to promote it. And when you have somebody like that in the spotlight that can't really think for themselves, they're pushing narrative that is brought to them. They feel this way, but she has to understand at the end of the day, Lizzo, not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to accept you. Stop trying to shame people into accepting you, because that's all this is. I don't see no Caucasian people mad about what you're doing, Lizzo, because it don't affect their community. What you do, Lizzo, and the image that you put out there really does nothing for Caucasian people. You're, like you say, you're a big black woman that doesn't affect Caucasian people. This to me was a way to promote her song. This was a way for her to get some pats on the back. Because again, this whole thing came out of nowhere. You got people who might be fake Caucasian people in her Instagram comments. You won't even know if these are real people. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts.